Everyone's addicted to the Air Jordan 1 high. Now I need to know if you guys feel that same way, if y'all got that same energy about a low pair. Welcome, cool cats and doggies, to another episode of FiqNSneaks. Today we'll be going over the Air Jordan 1 Low Starfish, aka Shattered Backboard. I no clue why there's two names there. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can catch all the content that we have on this channel. At the end of the video, make sure you leave a comment below if you banged with it. And make sure to check me out on all other social media platforms like Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, all that jazz. Now, let's hop into this review. Now, as always, we start out with the box. This is a regular Air Jordan 1 box. There's no different color for it for a specific shoe. There's no difference because it's a low. It is actually the same box as the high, which I got some somewhere. Once you open that box up, you greet it with regular tissue paper, and then these bad boys. In front of me you see a low Air Jordan 1, the first to ever be on this channel. I am not a big fan of Jordan 1 lows, but I wanted to review one and also see how y'all felt about it. This shoe reminds me of like a bowling shoe. I don't know, it's the way that I'm looking at the cut, but people are actually in love with it. I never thought that I would be talking about an Air Jordan 1 low on this channel, but in recent years everyone's been dying for any type of Air Jordan 1, and I think that's because of the all-time hype with social media and what's going on in sneaker society, making it harder for real sneakerheads to get sneakers. Sorry, I'm not gatekeeping, just saying what it is. But I also think Travis Scott getting a low and him wearing lows made other people want lows. But now I see a lot of people flocking to mids and lows because it's either easier to attain or more affordable. Now, this pair was not easier to obtain, but it's clearly more affordable.
Or is it because possibly there's a Travis Scott fragment Nike collab Jordan 1 low that came out that's impossible to get, as well as a Dior Jordan 1 low Nike collab that is impossible to get and super clean and super expensive. So people can get regular Jordan 1 lows even though they're still sold out and hard to get.
Yeah, so I mean, she just added in what I already said, but just, did you guys hear her? Finally, she's contributing to the vocals of the channel. Jordan graced us with 3 orange shoes in the last couple of years and called them Shattered Backboard. You have the 1s, the 2s, the 3s. Those were based off a jersey that Jordan wore back in the day for exhibition game. This one is a mimic of the second colorway, the reverse Shattered Backboards, and it almost looks like it has like Spalding basketball orange. That's what you basically get on the shoe. You have a mixture of white and orange leather all around the shoe, with some black hints on your Nike swoosh, your Jordan wing sign in the back, which is only on the back on the lows, usually on the highs is on the side, and your laces if you decide to use the black laces, but they do have white laces. And yeah, I mean, it's actually just a really straightforward sneaker. You get your classic nylon tongue in white. I said nylon. That's my dog drinking water. I guess, you know, we might keep that in there. See how long this takes. At least the shoe smells good. You got your classic nylon tongue, and then you got a stitched on Nike Air in orange. I don't know if I preferred for this orange to maybe be black instead, just to give it more pop, but it is what it is. If you look inside, the insole is actually white and orange, just to have a little mix up. Oh my goodness. It's been a while. I've been doing a bunch of vlogs, guys. This is a size 13, so you know what we gotta do. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Got it in my size. which is very hard to do nowadays, so that's why we celebrate it. To finish off the shoe, you have a white midsole and an orange bottom. And as everyone should know by now, I love that the midsole is white instead of it being on the bottom, because it just gets dirty, and I absolutely hate it. And as you can always see, little Nike Air in the middle of your sole. Oh yeah, and they do have orange laces as well, so you can go full. This is perfect for October. This is a Halloween themed shoe. Like, you can go out there and get that Starburst. Overall, the shoe is really clean, and it's true to size. They do fit perfect, just like an Air Jordan 1. I am still a little weirded out by this collar, just being cut low, but it is what it is. Let's jump into, according to my calculations. Lately, Air Jordan's been coming out with shoes in the orange colorway and calling them Starfish instead of Shattered Backboard. And it really doesn't make any sense because half those shoes were still Air Jordan 1s, so just call them Shattered Backboards. All me and my boys call them Shattered Backboards. No one calls them Starfishes. No one. But I think they just wanted to set it apart from things they used to come out with and actually it's brand new for like a new generation, even though we're only like 4 or 5 years removed from it. So it really doesn't make any sense at all. But these Starfish Jordan 1 lows came out August 26th at a price point of $130. They also came out for kids and women as well, which is also a hilarious thing because when they came out on the sneakers app, there was like 3 different sections you could have chose. So I could have chose a 14.5 in women's for myself, or 13 in men's, just as well as I could have chose a 4.5 in kids for my girl, or 6W in women. It was basically 2 chances for each of us to typically take L's, but we got a dub here, so let's smile, put the dimples out. I gotta put the dimples out. Look how the boxer shaped like sideways.
The toe?
Yeah.
No, that's like that's on mine too.
Oh yeah, for the lows.
Remember I showed you that?
Yeah, you did. Touch these. This wasn't supposed to be here, but why not? You feel how heavy that is?
That's not heavy at all.
Compared to like
you can't do this to me because I like these.
I'm saying it's almost heavier than that high. Like that leather's like sturdier. We're just testing some stuff.
It is. It's about the same weight.
Yeah. But this is a high.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Something in there is hella heavy. Yeah, for some odd reason, this shoe is like sturdy. But shoe went for $130. Currently going for roughly $200 to $240 in all sizes. So, if you want a pair, you should definitely get a pair. This is an Air Jordan 1 low and a colorway that came out in the high. It will go up over time. Most shoes always go up over time, but this one definitely will because that whole appeal of having part of the Shattered Backboard family. Part of the ensemble. I like the colorway. I am still somehow slightly biased only to high, so overall I'm going to give the shoe an 8 out of 10. This is probably one of the better colorways you can do for a low, and it's clean. The materials feel like, I had one of my friends tell me he thinks the materials typically are better on the lows than the highs, like overall, because they got to sell you on it, which is interesting because the lows are $130 because it's missing this amount, whereas the highs are $170 or $180 depending on the shoe. But I do feel like they put more love into the lows, which kind of actually irritates me because I don't like the lows. But overall, how do you feel about this shoe? Do you like it as a low? Do you wish you had the highs? And do you have the highs? If you got the Shattered Backboard 2.0 highs, you're kind of stunting on me. I mean, like, if you got the Shattered Backboard 2 highs, kind of a beast. Them just go for like $1,300, $1,400 now, and I'll never have a pair of those. But yeah, let me know. Another shoe, another review. Thank y'all for coming through and watching me do what I do. Until the next video, I'ma holla at y'all. Bye-bye. It's early. I gotta go eat some breakfast. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye.